Coach, EA Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to the Lone Star State and the very mammoth AT&T Stadium in Arlington, Texas. Obviously, they do everything big here in Dallas, and the introduction to the Cowboys, no exception. They're set for football in Big D as their guys will do battle with the Cleveland Browns. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. Prescott on first down. Hearns brings it in. So a nice job to break the one tackle, but not much daylight after that as he's brought down. That throw good for 4. It's second down. Here's the first carry for Ezekiel Elliott. And the second wave of tacklers is going to get him as they stop him behind the line. They'll lose a yard, and it brings up third.
Nice play right there to stop him behind the line, but I want to see how this defense continues to play him here in the first half.
Yeah, we know. You know better than I. He has the ability to take over a game, so what do?
Yeah, I think you have to make sure that you bottle him in at varying levels, because if you crowd everyone to the line of scrimmage, if he breaks through, there's nothing but room to run.
Prescott from the gun on third. Drops it underneath to Elliott. Whoosh. They give him a gain of 37.
Well, partner, I'm not sure how this drive's going to end, but how about the way they flip field position there? A nice attacking play that picked up a heck of a chunk of yardage.
And some room to roam now. So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10.
Got it. Here we go. 26 Mike.
A first down throw for Prescott. He couldn't quite hold it. Got hit. Ball pops out. Incomplete.
It's a lot of contact going on there, and in the end, unable to keep two hands on the football and bring it into his body.
Everything looked pretty good until the finish. They'll try again from the 36 on 2nd and 10.
There we go. 188. Here you go. 26.
Now they'll run it on the toss. Shrugs him off. And he's going to fight his way forward here for a modest gain. Give him 4 on the ground there. They're now left with 3rd and 6.
He was hoping to get to the edge, but they did a really nice job of forcing him back inside. That's excellent fundamental defensive football. Don't let them outside where they can really shred your defense.
And he will lose yardage back to the 34-yard line. And they're getting him involved early.
You feel like they saw something on tape, or they just have a sense with him because he's had a good week of practice or something in that area that they want him involved. Just as you said, they want him to touch it either in the running game or the passing game, but they must like the matchups they're getting.
And his kick is indeed good. And the Cowboys are going to jump out to a 3-0 lead. These kickers now, it's like we take them for granted. Kicks like that used to be such a big deal, and now you just expect them to make it.
Yeah, you're exactly right, and we shouldn't take them for granted, but I have a theory about it. You want to hear it?
Yep.
They are more athletic now than ever before. Talk about kickers. Trace their backgrounds, trace their history. You'll find that they were big-time athletes all along, but their kicking was so prevalent that we made them specialists.
Well, and now those 50-plus yarders seem easy for some reason. Mayfield going to lead the Browns up now, 1st and 10. for Carlos Hyde. And he powers his way up past the 30. Call it a gain of 4 on first, and that'll make it 2nd down.
I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable 2nd down. A very solid gain on that play.
Keep playing hard, fellas, all game. Whoa! Let's get. All right, here we go. Green 39. Green 39.
On 2nd down, Hyde. And he went backwards. He'll be down at the 30. And they'll lose a yard that time, and that's going to lead to a 3rd down.
If you're the coaching staff upstairs, you might want to file that play away. Did you see how fast the safety closed on that one? Coming up in run support, made a big-time tackle. You might want to try and check into a pass next time.
Yeah, got him for a loss. Really, really great play defensively. On 3rd down, Mayfield. Dancing to his left. Throw left side complete. It's Higgins. And 21 yards there as they convert on 3rd.
On any given pass play, you never know exactly where your exit points are going to be. On this play, he was flushed to his left, still on the run, able to accurately throw the football for a nice 1st down.
First carry now. This is Johnson. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another 1st down. So back-to-back big runs, picking apart this defense on the opening drive.
I thought this was a passing league. I thought this was the era we were in where the ball was always in the air, right?
They didn't get the memo.
And they didn't get the memo, and I know this to be true. Offensive linemen still, to this day, they want to run the football. They want to fire out and hit people across the line of scrimmage, and they're clearing space.
A first red zone opportunity for the Browns thus far. They've got it 1st and goal at the 6.
Watching that, Barney.
They'll run. Hyde. Give him 3 on the game there. 2nd and goal.
Not a whole lot there after the penalty, but remember, it was 1st and 5, not 1st and 10, so now they can keep grinding out 1st downs, and good things can happen for them.
And he takes this one in for a Brown score. Carlos Hyde taking it in from 2 yards out, and the Browns are able to cash in for 6. Solid job up front, really just a solid job all the way around to get that one in.
Yeah, that was well executed, wasn't it? Well blocked, well run, end result, 6 points.
Touchdown. The extra point up and good, and that makes it a 7-3 lead. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. Set to return now. Here's Deontay Thompson. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here at the 30-yard line. And now Dallas gets set to take the field. And fortunate to get points on the board last time. They had to hit a really long field goal to do so.
The kickers in today's game are so good and so skilled and hit from distances that we almost start to take them for granted. And we can't do that. That's a long field goal that they got 3 points out of. They've got to feel good about that, and they better make sure they love him up because he's helped them out.
Yeah, now we'll see if that offense can put 6 on the board here. We'll see.
Right there, over there. Right there.
They'll start the drive with Elliott. And he went nowhere. He'll lose yardage back to the 29. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be second down.
I'd say the staff that's up in the booth watching the game, they may want to file that one away. See how fast the free safety closed to make that play? Might want to check into a throw the next time.
First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's 2nd and 12.
Swing to the field, right. To the right. There we go. Wide 8. 26.
A second down throw for Prescott. And the hit jarred it loose. It's incomplete. Seems like this defense, especially the secondary, has really been contesting about every throw in this first half.
Remind me of a good half-court defensive basketball team. Every time a pass is thrown, they're right there in good defensive position, able to affect the play.
Here we go, 46. Right there, over here. Right there. 26.
On third down, it's Prescott. And he's taken down. This will be a Brown sack.
Oh, my goodness. Was that a defensive back that got to him with the pressure?
Oh, look at the former defensive back. You're all smiles up here.
I hope everybody can hear my smile on that play.
So on fourth down, here's Chris Jones to punt it away. Jabril Peppers is deep for Cleveland. And now the Browns coming out on the field. And it's a unit last drive that did it all on the ground, Charles.
And they controlled it from the interior, big on big, right? Offensive lineman versus defensive lineman. But, you know, in order to keep the football moving downfield, other people have to get involved as well. Your wide receivers, your tight ends, lead runners, anything that you have possible to get in front and keep the ball moving.
And now the defense may be looking out for a pass coming up. Mayfield going to lead the Browns up now, 1st and 10. First down, Mayfield. He's going to leave this for his running back. It's complete. No gain on the screen there. It's 2nd down.
Well, that was a simple throw and catch, but even with that completion, 0 yards gained, so they're behind schedule on down and distance.
I think they were hoping to get it to him. He could make a man or two miss, but that window closed quickly. Had the completed pass, but for no gain, stopped right at the line, so it's 2nd and 10. From the gun, Mayfield. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. 23 yards on the play. They go play action here on first down. And he's got his man on the crossing route. That's Landry. He got 29 yards that time. So from Cowboy territory now, here's 1st and 10 at the 22-yard line. 2 minutes to play here in the first half. We're back to Arlington right after this timeout. On 1st and 10, Mayfield. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
Even without a ton of pressure in his face, it just shows how difficult it is to pick apart his own defense. Those guys are sitting back, and they're not playing receivers as much as they're playing the eyes of the quarterback and when he delivers the ball.
So after the incompletion, 2nd and 10 from the 22.
Detroit!
A second down throw for Mayfield. Throw left side, caught by the tight end Njoku. And he doesn't quite make it, taking it within an eyelash. Dropped it to 1. And a nice gain of 21 yards. They'll try and sneak it here. And no signal, but I don't think he got the surge behind center. No, he's going to be kept out of the end zone.
Oh, yeah, good surge defensively. Sometimes you can just tell by the way a quarterback lines his feet up behind center. He's going to try and sneak it in. And they catch him here and stop him for no gain.
Another shot from the 1 on 2nd and goal.
Now let's go.
Mayfield to throw it this time. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Cleveland. As his guys are in for 6. And the Browns add on to their lead. And that'll give them a 2-score lead here, but I'm looking ahead. They just want to hold it for the final moments here in the second quarter. They don't want to give up anything on the other side.
No, not at all, because if they don't, it almost had the feel of an imposing their will score. And right now, they want to make sure they keep that and carry it into the second half.
This is fielded at the goal line. And he'll get it up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25. Here's the Dallas offense now, heading back out onto the field. And what do you think goes on here in this situation? If you got the football, you're trailing, you're back in your own territory with just a little time. Do you try something?
You're thinking about jump-starting your team, right? You just mentioned it. They're down. They're trying to get back into the game. But you've got to figure, if something goes wrong, you may have put yourself in a spot where you may not be able to come back in the second half. Managing risk, this is a big decision here.
Prescott now. Wide open receiver, complete. And now before this first down play, we're going to get a timeout here, as the clock will stop with 45 seconds to go in the first half. One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10.
Hey. 46. Got it. 26.
On 1st and 10, Prescott. And he's going to be grabbed and pulled down. Emmanuel Ogbah in there to bring him down for a loss of 7. And no matter what the situation, the O-line just hates that because they feel like they didn't protect little brother back there, right?
Man, that's just so difficult for them, because just think about every single play. When you decide to throw the football, you're dealing with some of the best athletes on the planet. You talk about guys, if they weren't playing football, they'd be starring in the NBA at power forward. It's a really difficult task.
The Cowboys going to use their second timeout now, as they'll stop it with 17 seconds to go in this first half of action. The Cowboys on 3rd down, just 1 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd down and 12.
Switch it, hey. Here we go, 47. Move. I got him, back to mine. I got him. Here we go, 47. 26.
Out of the gun, here's Prescott. Incomplete. He had his hands on it but couldn't pick it. But it's now 4th down. Now look at this, 4th and 12, and they're going to line up to go for it.
Gun. There we go. 48. 26. 26.
They're indeed going for it. It's Prescott. Incomplete, and we're down to 8 seconds now. Boy, a real head-scratcher there. And the Browns are going to get this thing back Excellent field position. Heading out as the Cleveland offense now as they get set to take over here. And likely just out of field goal range. Could be Hail Mary time.
And haven't we seen in recent years that the Hail Mary seems to be more successful in the NFL than before?
Absolutely we have.
All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56.
A first down throw for Mayfield. He's going to air one out. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete. And we're going to get a timeout with 2 seconds remaining in the second quarter. Here now is 2nd and 10, again from the 41.
Now let's go. Blue 90. Blue 90.
Final play of the half, Mayfield going up top. And this is going to be intercepted. Chidobe Awuzie with a pick. And he will be brought down as time is now run out on this first half of action. Time for a break. We've hit halftime. 2 quarters down. 2 still remain. We step aside. This is the NFL on EA Sports. The Browns are going to get the second half kickoff, and they've got this lead as well as we are back and underway. This will be taken short. And they're going to wind up with pretty good starting field position as they get it up past the 35. Here's the Browns offense now getting set to start off this third quarter. They built a good first half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the second half. Nice first half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for some change-ups. We're going to see them when we kick it off in the second half.
See how they handle any adjustments that might be made defensively. Mayfield going to lead the Browns up now, 1st and 10.
Hurry up, here we go. Blue 90. Blue 90.
The third quarter begins with a run by Hyde. And that one blown up quickly as he's going to be stopped before he could even get started. That'll wind up going for a loss of 4. And that's going to make it 2nd and 14. Well, the first play of the drive lost 4. Now they'll look to move it forward here on 2nd and 14. 2nd down, Mayfield. Incomplete. Well, not to get too overcritical there because he knows what he's doing, but his shoulders looked a little off kilter there when he threw that.
I don't think you're being overly critical there. You're just analyzing it, and he gets those shoulders right. That pass will go from incomplete to complete.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Here's Mayfield. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Jordan Lewis. And to the 43. So down inside the 45 to the 43-yard line. That's where they'll take over.
Awesome. Here we go, 46.
Following the interception, here's Prescott. This is caught by Hearns. And he's going to get this inside the 30. That one good for 16, and the drive will continue. Right after the turnover, they come out throwing.
And that means it's a sudden change situation. We used to practice it on defense. Sudden change, get out there, stop the offense. But you typically run out there a little bit unsettled. I think that's why he came right out throwing the football, hoping to catch him off balance.
And he did.
47. Here we go. 4-8.
Prescott now on second down. A dump off to Elliott. And he'll go down at the 28. It'll be a pickup of just 2, and that's going to lead to a 3rd and 11.
Everyone's got to be able to catch the football. Doesn't matter what position you play, but if you're on offense, be aware a ball may come your way.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down.
Here we go. 4-8. Here we go. 46. 26.
To throw is Prescott. And he's got his big tight end over the middle, complete. And he doesn't quite make it, taking it within an eyelash. Dropped at the 1. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. First and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. They'll pitch it out to Elliott, and he'll go backwards, losing yardage to the 5. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down. To say they've kept him under wraps running the football, that's an understatement. He's been completely neutralized.
Yeah, they've essentially taken him out of the game, haven't they? And you know all the teams say, we're not going to let him beat us. Well, that's exactly what's happened here. They've lived up to that.
Here you go. Here we go. 46. 26. 26.
2nd down, Prescott. And this one's incomplete. Jeff Swain, the intended receiver, and it's 3rd and 5.
Well, this at least is the right idea. I think they've got to get the tight end more involved.
He had just 1 target in the first half, incomplete. Now incomplete here with the first target of the second half.
Yeah, should not stop them at all from going back to him, though. Find him. Find him.
The Cowboys on 3rd down, 2 for 5 to this point. They're looking at a 3rd and goal here.
Here we go. 4-8.
They'll come out in the pistol.
Here we go. 46. Get that. Let's go. Get out. Get out.
Prescott on 3rd and goal. He dropped it. Couldn't hang on in the end zone. So no 6 points, incomplete.
We've seen good cover skills on display throughout this game, really from both teams. And there's another nice example there of them making it difficult to complete a pass.
And his kick here is good. And a second field goal here cuts their deficit to 14-6 now. So a decent drive there to start the 3rd quarter. They only salvaged 3 out of it, but they inch a bit closer.
Yeah, but still lots of time to go in this one. That's why you hear that clapping on the sidelines, right? Hey, got some points. As you said, inching their way back in. Time left to go out and get that victory.
And he'll take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line. And now Cleveland geared up to take the field. Mayfield going to lead the Browns up now, 1st and 10.
Watching that, Barney. Barney. Gone.
They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Higgins. And brought down, but not before reaching the 45-yard line. That's a good way to start the drive. 17 yards and a 1st down. The big play to start him out has him at the 45 already. A first down carry here for Johnson. Pushing forward for 3 up to the 48.
What's the old expression, 3 yards in a cloud of dust? In this case, it's dust-covered pellets. It's no longer that old grass that we used to play on, right, and chew it up. Now we've got that artificial surface. You see the pellets go up. Still a nice play by the defense.
To throw, Mayfield. And that one knocked away and incomplete. Nice job defensively on what will be the final play of the third quarter. They head to the line facing a 3rd and 7 following the incompletion on second down. Working out of the gun, Mayfield. Over the middle, complete. That's Higgins. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. 12 yards there as they keep this drive rolling. It's another first down. This quarterback now 5 straight completions here in this second half. 1st and 10. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. No gain on the play. It'll be 2nd down. Run blitz there defensively, something we might see more of here in the 4th quarter.
I think we'll see a lot of it, and the difference between that and a pass blitz, you're just trying to get to the quarterback. You're trying to scheme someone open who will get to the QB and make sure he gets on the ground. In a run blitz, you're actually trying to cover up gaps, trying to cover up holes so they can't run the football.
A really nice gain of 25 yards. Defensively, they're okay with that. Short little route, tackle him inbounds. Okay.
All right, cliche alert. It's time for someone to make a play because they've got to have something bigger downfield. They can't just take what they give them. They've got to force it and make something big happen for them.
This quarterback now 9 of 15 throwing the ball, 60%, and it's 1st and 10. Now Mayfield steps away to his left. And he can't find anywhere to go with it. And he goes down. Sean Lee able to get him for a loss of about 3.
It's interesting, partner, that most defenses try and guard the 35-yard line actively because they think the way kickers are nowadays, about a 52-yard field goal, they're kind of giving up points. But you get even deeper into territory, you get into the red zone, they're going to guard it even more, which means more pressure, more blitzing.
And they're going to take it all the way down and just take the delay. He didn't even try to signal for a timeout, so they must have not been aware of the numbers.
I think he lost track of the time left in the play clock and probably was trying to read the defense and trying to figure out which play to run and just lost track, and it cost him.
And it looks like this will be the last play before the 2-minute warning. Now a 2nd down throw for Mayfield. Just keeping the punt. And he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game. And now right out of the 2-minute break, we'll get a timeout used defensively with 1:56 to go. Need something from deep in the bag of tricks here after 1st and 2nd down went backwards. It's 3rd and very long. Here's Mayfield. And this is caught. He hits Landry. And they will eventually get him down, but he's inside the 5 all the way to the 3. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. It's 1st and goal, and a late touchdown at this stage could officially salt this one away. They'll run for it with Hyde. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up 2nd down.
This is where coaches have to have spent a lot of time going over situations with their players, because him getting tackled there is not the worst thing in the world. You're going to run more plays, right? Clock's going to go. But his thought process is getting into the end zone. It's counterintuitive for him to actually go down in this spot.
Yeah, but like you say, you don't want to get in the end zone too early here.
No, not at all, because you may leave an opening that could come back and get you.
This Cowboy defense trying to hold him out of the end zone. They've run it to 3rd and goal. They come out here in the eye.
Lucky 56. Lucky 56.
Mayfield. And this is going to be incomplete.
Certainly looked like they were getting ready to convert there on 3rd down, but what an effort to get his hand on that one, knock it away, and brings up a 4th down decision.
Here we go, a big play and a tight game late. They're going on 4th and goal. Fourth down, Mayfield, and he can't get a throw away. He's taken down. They're turned away on 4th and goal. And this Cowboy defense comes up with a goal line stand.
Done. Here we go, 46. 26.
He's back to throw. Throwing left side here, and it's complete. That one goes for 24 yards. That's what they need right now. Get the first down, get out of bounds, stop the clock.
Just playing smart football, understanding the situation, making the plays necessary, and making sure that clock stops at every opportunity.
Prescott now 6 for 6 since coming back out of the locker room. It's 1st and 10.
Here we go, 46. Here we go, 46. 26.
He'll look to throw. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. That'll be incomplete with 9 seconds now showing on the clock. He was looking to get it to Allen Hurns that time. That'll bring up 2nd down. 2nd and 10 from the 33-yard line.
46. We're going to 54. Wide eight. Here we go. Wide eight. 26.
Back to throw. He's going to let it fly. And this is incomplete with a clock showing just 3 seconds left. So after all of this, it comes down to one final play.
And just think of what it's going to be, because from this distance, you've got to be prepared for everything. Hook and laterals, tip balls, you name it. A lot of laterals after a catch. Just got to be prepared, stay on your feet defensively, and tackle someone.
46. 26.
One last shot now for Prescott. Now a desperation throw deep downfield, and it's incomplete. So their final drive comes up empty, and with that, the ball game is over. Well, going into the final play of this game, they knew that they needed some type of a miracle there at the very end, but they couldn't get it done. However, we were treated to really a spectacular affair.
Even though they didn't finish it off, you're exactly right. They took us down to the last play. We're still... You're wondering, could it happen? Possibly, even though we both knew it was a long shot.
Woo!